So hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing great. So in this video we are going to talk about how we can create a looping animation using the Blender. So without any further delay, now let's get started tutorial. And here you can see guys, this is my project file and we are going to make something like that in this video. So make sure you watch this tutorial till end. So let's start it. So alright guys, here you can see we have a new project file, and first of all I will just enable my shortcut VR so you guys can see easily which key I'm pressing on the right hand side. Yeah, cool. So first of all I'm just gonna scale this cube pressing the SZ, something like that. I think that much scale is look nice to me. And after doing the scale, make sure you apply the scale pressing the Control A, and then I'm just gonna edit mode of this cube, and I will just add some edge loop in between this cube. So I will add at least 20 uh, cuts in between this cube or something like that. And after that I will just exit the edit mode. Then I'm just gonna my modifier section, and here I'm just gonna add one modifier. It's called basically simple deform, and here you can see when I add the simple deform modifier, it looks something like that. Okay, so here you can see when I'm just gonna change this axis as x to z, so you can see that looks something like that, and which is we want basically. And then I'm just gonna increase little twistness of this cube, so we have to increase the angle basically. So I'm just going to increase the angle, and I will just keep this angle 195. I think 195 is look nice to me. Okay, and after that what I'm going to do, I'm just going to press the right click and do shade smooth. Okay, and then I will just go to my object data property, and here I'm just going to enable the auto smooth, so it will look something like that. And I will also add the one subdivision surface modifier, and I will just keep it as a simple, and I will just move this simple deform bottom of this subdivision. Yeah, so now everything look nice to me. So now here you can see guys, our modeling part is done. Now we'll just create little animation. So for creating the animation, we need to open our restriction panel, and here you can see we have some limit option, and when I'm just gonna increase and decrease this limit, so we'll just get that kind of animation, and which is look nice to me. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna add the keyframe on both limit values, and then I'm just gonna my 30th frame, and here I'm just gonna increase the limit at least 30, this one, and I will decrease the limit of this bottom slider at least 60. Yeah, something like that. And here you can see we have that kind of effect here. And now I'm just gonna add the again keyframe, then I will just add a pause keyframe in between here. I will just copy this frame and I will just paste it. So now here you can see it will look something like that. Now again I will go to my 60th frame, and here I'm just gonna decrease this one and increase this one, and I will again add the keyframes. So now here you can see we have a looping animation which is look nice to me. Okay, so now what I want that animation should be play till 250th frame basically. So for that we have to add one modifier from our graph data section. So we have, for that we have to just split our screen first of all, and then we have to change this window as a graph editor. So now we have to select our animation curve, and we have to just press the N, and then we have to just go to our modifier section, and here we have to just add one modifier. It's called basically cycle modifier. Okay, and make sure you add in both curves basically. So I'm just gonna add this one also. So now here you can see it will play till that frame will not gonna end, and here you can see that's look nice to me. Yeah, so now here you can see we have created a looping animation, and which is look nice to me by the way. Now what we have to do, we have to just add the material. So for adding the material, what I'm gonna do, first of all I will just add one plane here, something like that, and I'm just gonna create little floor basically. Yeah, I will just add one floor here, something like that, and then I will just do right click to shade smooth, and I'm just gonna my front view, I will just move this here to here, something like that. And now I'm just gonna add the one modifier into this shape basically. I will add array modifier, I will just keep it here to here, and I'm just gonna increase the little distance of two cubes, and I will just increase the number of counts. I will at least use 5, and I'm just gonna my front view, and here I will just add one camera angle pressing the Control Alt 0. I will just press the N and unlock the camera view, and I'm just gonna set this view something like that. I think that's so nice to me, and I'm just gonna scale little bit this backdrop, and I'm just gonna scale overall this scene basically because this look way bigger. Yeah, I think now that's look nice to me. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna switch my material preview, and here I will just select my cube. So for adding the material I will use the blender kit add-on, which is basically free to all. So I'm just going on my material section. Now here you can see we have a procedural sci-fi tiles material. So I'm just gonna click it, and here you can see when I click it, it will automatically add the material into our cubes, and that looks something like that. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna my UV reading section, and here I'm just gonna switch this into material, and I will just select my all UVs, and I'm just gonna do little scale this whole material. I think that much scale is look nice to me. Yeah, now for the backdrop we'll also use the blender kit. So for that I will just use the this one material, basically this material procedure sci-fi panel. So I'm just gonna click it, and here you can see it will automatically apply this material, something like that, and that's look nice to me. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna my camera view, and here I'm just gonna switch my rendering mode. Okay, and first of all I will delete this lamp, and I'm just gonna add the SDRI into my scene, and I will just change the SDRI. So I think we have to check it which SDRI will look nice on this scene. Yeah, so I think that SDRIs look nice to me. Okay, and I will also enable the R ambient occlusion, and will also enable the bloom. So here you can see when I enable the bloom it will look something like that. And now I will just change the bloom color little reddish, or something like that, and which will look nice. We'll also increase little intensity of this bloom. Okay, and we'll also enable the screen reflection, so and refraction as well. So now here you can see that looks something like that. And if I'm just gonna play the animation, so here you can see that looks something like that. So here you can see guys, our whole scene is look nice to me. Now if I'm just gonna play the animation, so here you can see it will look something like that, and which is look nice to me. Now what do you have to do, you have to just add little animation into your camera, and you have to use the depth of field basically. So you have to just select your camera, and you have to just enable your depth of field, and you have to just add little depth of field into your scene. And after that you have to just go to your render and do render animation, and when you do render animation it will look something like that. Okay, so thanks for watching this video guys. If you learned something in this video, please hit the like button and the share button and subscribe my channel. Also, if you have any queries, if you're in session, please let me know in the comment box. I will definitely reply comment. So bye bye, take care and stay home guys.